Yes, people. What is going on? Where's my nightmare? Technical difficulties, people, but we are back live. Sarcasm City TV, YouTube for another edition of the Manchester United Arsenal show. Man United podcast meets the Gunner Talk from the Arsenal podcast live right here on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel. Arsenal held at Everton Football Club. Arsenal held at Everton, one apiece. Obviously, Trossard scoring. Skelly then giving away what is a dubious penalty. So we'll be discussing that. Obviously, that's now the title not even more leaning towards. The title is one game closer, one win closer for Liverpool, unfortunately. But it's unfortunate from a United perspective that they're the two options. But people, here indeed we are. And of course, let's not forget Arsenal have the mammoth task of taking on Real Madrid in the Champions League quarterfinal on Tuesday as well. Real Madrid did lose tonight, though. They did lose against Valencia. We did do a watch-along for that. Ancelotti under pressure. But Barcelona did drop points as well later on, so it wasn't as bad as it could have been. In regards to Manchester United, they are also in Europe, Europa League Thursday against Lyon, so we'll be discussing that. And of course, the small matter of the Manchester derby, where it's bragging rights for Manchester United, in my opinion. Manchester United trying to play spoiler to make sure City don't end up in the Champions League next year. So we'll be discussing both of those things. But before I continue, let me bring on two of my panelists in the building. TJ is in the cut. Dante is in the cut. What you man saying, man? You man good? What's going on?
Oh, I'm good. Sorry for the late show, guys. It was absolutely my fault. I had to run out. First of all, I had to get trimmed up, so I look fantastic. Second, I had to go get some milk, which is what Flawless is really, he's familiar with it. But the wife needed milk, so I figure Flawless, so I figure, I would just tell you guys that, considering we got what is it, Milk Luther King next to me?
Yeah, Milk Luther King.
Is that what it was?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Milk Luther King Jr. Oh, my bad.
My bad.
I'm sorry.
Milk Luther King Jr.
I'm sorry. I don't want to mess it up.
Facts, man. You know all the nicknames. There's plenty galore. There's plenty galore.
If it ain't snowing, I ain't going. That killed me.
If it ain't good snow, you know what I'm saying? If it's good snow, I must go. The calcium connoisseur, the Cravendale consumer, Milk Luther King, the vanilla vampire. The list goes on.
I'm dying, bro. No, I'm good. Like outside of the sedative, that was the football match today. I'm good, man. I'm fantastic. I'm glad to be back.
Excellent.
Let's
man.
do it.
Love that. Yes, Don. What are you telling me, man? You good?
Yeah, man. I'm all good, man. Like as TJ, my compadre, said, big up the milkman, big up the snowman. Yeah, big up the connoisseur of milk and magnesium. Yeah, you see, I've got my white
for the bones
to represent Flawless. You get what I'm saying? Like we have to keep it plural today. Yeah, we just keep it plural. I would say, TJ, I like the haircut, man. I like the way the fade is fading and all of that. That's what I'm saying. I see the gel in the right place.
I gotta keep up with you guys. That's all,
bro. To know it is, there's no keep up with me because my hair went back. Yeah, back. Yeah, the only thing that's hiding my hairline is Ange Postecoglou.
Damn.
But yo,
hold that Wallace.
Unnecessary, man. That's so unnecessary.
And all of the rest of it. Flawless, you're a wallad. Yeah, it is what it is. Fuck Spurs. Liverpool, congratulations. Ray, shut the fuck up. I'm sick of tired of your shit.
That.
Big up the chat for timing him out early, by the way. Big up the chat.
Of course, man. Of course. Yeah. Do you know the one thing that's guaranteed to happen is Arsenal's going to struggle in the season. And Ray's gonna get timed out, yeah. And obviously, Flawless is gonna love the milk and magnesium. You know what I'm saying? So It is what it is. Brick.
Death, taxes, and Flawless drinking calcium. Yes.
There we go, man. We've said it, man. The Milk Luther King Jr., calcium connoisseur, Cravendale consumer, Mr. Snowman, Sub-Zero, the Winter Soldier. If it ain't good snow. If it's good snow, I must go. If she's great white, it's a great night. The vanilla vampire, the list goes on. These lot are going to come up with more names as well. Most of them I didn't even come up with. Most of them. You already know. Big up to
all of that, bro. All of that.
Big up to Warriors. Big up to you mother idiots, yo. And for those that maybe knew watching, like, is this what Sarcasm City TV is like all the time? This is a one-off. No, this is regular occurrence. People here on the Sarcasm City. This is what it's like when you enter the city of sarcasm. Crazy. you will get football conversation, but you'll also get the jokes, the bants, and the crazy talk as well. But big up to KD in the chat, Warrior J, Certified, Lucian. Make sure you subscribe to TJ Warren TV as well. Links in the title, as well as Tony's link as well. The link is in the title. Hopefully, you should pull up at some point, but big up to Tony every single time. Cornmeal, Daniel, Certified, Sai, all in the chat as well. Don't want to miss anybody out. Benny, big up. Where Avs, Chinlu, good to see you. Prime, of course, in the cut also. Yeah, man. So shouts to everyone in the chat. You lot know the vibes. Run up the likes before I continue. Hit that like button on the video. Whether you're watching this like right now or watching this back, hit the like button on the video. Share this out across all the socials. And on top of those two things, make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV, and hit the notification bell as well. But yeah, man, TJ, we'll start with you. The Everton game, one apiece. There is some quotes from Arteta that Warrior J's been kind enough to drop in the chat, but we'll get to them afterwards. But first and foremost, we'll get your thoughts on the game overall.
Who cares? Who cares? I woke up at 6 in the morning after staying up way too late playing COD with Dal. Shout out the Oregon Gooner. I took one look at that lineup and rolled over and went back to sleep. I came back. I did watch it back. I did watch it back, so I can speak to it a little bit. But yeah. I couldn't be asked with these. You're starting Jorginho, and you give him the armband when he's on his way out, and you have Declan Rice also starting. That's something that we need to talk about. There's just another fucking ridiculous decision from this airhead manager. I can't believe we're still talking about this shit. And then we have Raheem the Dream Sterling going out there and earning his paycheck by breathing, because he goes out there and does absolutely nothing again today. Just ridiculous. And then, David Raya, what are you doing during that pen, bro? What are you doing? What was that? That was a gambling man. Okay, look, like I like throwing some money on the game, right? I can tell David Raya does too, because that was a gamble, bro. Like, he didn't know where that was going. He chose one side, and Dai went the other way, and it was just fucking done, man. Like, after that, you don't even need to bother watching the rest of it. Was it a pen? Absolutely fucking not. If that is a pen, the league is gone. I've seen shit go without a pen being awarded for us for way fucking less. That was soft as baby shit. And look, but the problem is, and people are gonna be like, oh, TJ, you're an Arsenal fan. You're always crying about the refs. I really don't cry about the refs a lot, but that was ridiculous. That was a joke. And if this game actually mattered, I think I would be a lot more angry than I am. Because honestly, like, the way that David Raya was coming out, like, they had broken through. Miles Lewis-Skelly, he's a young kid. He's trying to body him. Like, look, I don't blame Miles Lewis-Skelly for doing what he did. I really don't. They sold him out. We were completely exposed on that right side. Completely exposed. So he did what he had to do. Like, if you're dogging Miles Lewis-Skelly, and did he have a good game? No, he didn't. But again, you have to understand, he's 17 years old. He's still getting used to the position. He's a midfielder, for Christ's sake. And we're playing him as a left back. And he's our best left back. So what else does that tell you about our transfer business over this past summer? I could go on about that. Yeah. Benjamin White.
Talk about it. Dude,
just sit out the rest of the season. Just sit out. Yeah. Just be done. Be done. Sit him out the rest of the season. Why are we even playing this guy? You see the levels between him and Yuri and Timber. Just it's on display. It's black and white. No pun intended. Like, it is a fucking joke. This guy has injured himself, not watched football enough, not cared enough about the game, and he's now gotten replaced. Yuri Timber, in my opinion, is one of the best right backs in the fucking league, and we have no need for Ben White unless he wants to play like a squad CB role.
He wants to be
Other than that,
squad
I
man.
have nothing to say about Ben White. I'm sorry. I had a lot of confidence in this guy, but he was garbage today. Garbage. The entire team outside of Leo Trossard was garbage. I don't care. And people are like, oh, TJ, well, Sterling got an assist. Dude, he looked invincible the rest of the time he was out there. So what? Just because you do something good for 15 seconds doesn't mean I'm going to forget the other 75 minutes you were out there doing fucking nothing. Nothing. I'm sorry, man. Like this is inexcusable to me. And then you bring out the big hitters at the end because you're going to sell out and you're going to lose or draw at Goodison Park, which I'm really, really glad that Goodison Park is going away because we are allergic to winning there. I really don't understand it. I really don't. These guys it is a tough place to go, but they're still in 16th. David Moyes has not gotten his hands around this team yet. Like, why are we in phase 5 not able to beat an Everton team that has been in a relegation battle for the last 3 fucking years?
And is it phase, because Troops have mentioned this, sorry to cut you off. Is it
no, go ahead.
Phase 5 or is it phase 4.5? Because I remember Troops, I can't remember, I was watching one of his match reactions or something he was talking about, and he was saying he's hearing about whether it's phase 5 or it's 4.5. Obviously,
dude, here's where people are coming from on that, and I hear this from a lot of Arsenal fans that are trying to breathe in that copium. You are trying to give him an injury excuse because he had half of the squad this season. Like, don't stop doing that. Stop giving him excuses. It's over. It's done. All you need to do is look at the tactics. Look at the football that we played all season.
True.
They've killed our center backs. They killed our fullbacks. They killed our right winger. Like, we are in the mud because of this manager's tactics, and that isn't being talked about enough. I really don't think so. So yeah. And Don, there's no amount of super chat.
Samu says, how much does super chat TJ off the stream?
I have no idea. I have no idea what he's talking about, Flawless, to be honest with you. Husam's just out there lying, lies and propaganda. The Jordanian cigarette merchant is at it again. You know, it is what it is. Anyway, now, and I'm gonna hand it over. I'm gonna hand it over to Don C after this. But I mean, it's just the same old. Do we really need to see any more to know that this manager needs to go? And I think the club is starting to realize that is the case because we are starting to hire serious people now.
Oh, you mean with the director of football?
Yes, the director of football. And I really want to get Don C's. I'm glad we haven't talked in like almost 2 weeks now. I'm really excited, dude. I'm really excited to hear what you have to say about it. I'm personally excited about the sporting director. I think he's a serious man and he can get in some serious players. But again, I want you to talk to me about the Everton match today, Don C, because man, like that was a replacement for a sedative, like brutal game to watch. Brutal game.
Do you know what? The game was really hard to watch. It was a load of bullshit. Yeah. Do you know what it was?
Where did you get that from? What's that from?
Do you know what it is?
What is it?
That's incredible.
My eldest got me for a Christmas present. What was it, last year or something like that? She was like, "Our dad's gonna come in handy one day." Hey, it came in handy. You know what I'm saying? It's you know what? Yeah, it's when we talk about Arsenal. I always try not to be negative. I always try to be that positive fan to try to see the beauty, yeah, in what we're seeing. Right? We play a team like Everton. Yeah, this game means fuck all. Right? Okay, now first of all, before I even say anything, yeah. Ray, the reason why you get timed out is because you chat pure shit. Ever since I've been on this channel, you chat nothing but shit, yeah.
Dude, this guy's dropping into my DMs being like the race is over. I'm like, fuck off.
It's do you know what? I don't know what's worse, yeah? You or constipation, yeah? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's fucking worse. You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing, Don C. Constipation eventually goes away. Ryan doesn't.
Oh, bruv, it's fucking mad. But you know what? Yeah, let's get back to this game.
Yeah.
You see, with Arsenal, right? When we played Everton today, In my personal opinion, I thought it should have been just a free hit for Everton. Do you know what? Yeah, don't overexert the players. We got injury last match, you know what I'm saying, and all the rest of it. But Arteta does what Arteta does, right? So he throws Skelly underneath the bus by playing Kyrgios right next to him, right? Ben White. Do you know what? Just like TJ, I actually like this player because the last few seasons he was doing so well. But then you can see that he's injured. And instead of Arteta being like, you know what, don't play. This is what you're doing. Don't play. He still plays him. He has like, if it could you imagine those mistakes happening on Tuesday? Yeah. One thing, okay, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, we will.
Saliba had a few bozo moments. This is why I've never really been sold on Saliba, but we moved. He wasn't really our worst player. We had so much dog shit. Yeah. Like you said, fucking TJ. I'm trying not to say too much of what you said because you covered so much where
there really wasn't much to cover.
Bro, it was fucking shit. Yeah, we had Jorginho as captain. Yeah, Jorginho, the dude that's fucking leaving in the summer. Yeah, that can run probably about 12 kilometers an hour. Yeah, that really. Okay. Anyway, yeah, we had Trossard. He didn't really do much. You know what? He was our best player because it was like picking that shit out of shit. That's what I'm saying. What's a small piece of shit that's not really gonna fuck up your clothes and your hands and all of that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we had who is it? What's his name? Sterling. Okay, I was in Flawless's live, yeah, and I said to him, "Oh my days, this motherfucker passed. Give him man of the match. He passed for a goal." Okay, after what was it? How many games does he play? Like 7 matches or something like that, and off the bench. And that's the one contribution that you've done. And my man's still here. Terminate that loan. You get me? Terminate that fucking loan. And then we got the beast Moreno up front. The beast. Like the best thing he did was play over the person's head in the second half when I think it was like 80 minutes or something like that. Do you know what? Yeah, I won't want to talk about the fucking ref because right now Arsenal is just dog shit. This is okay. This is the team that we are going to go to Real Madrid. Forget if they lost their last few matches or drop points or whatever the fuck it is, yeah? This is against Real Madrid. We're going to bring Kyrgios. He sounds like a fucking fruit pop. Kyrgios. To play against who? To play against fucking Mbappe. Play against Mbappe. That fucking Jimmy Savile said.
Vinny, oh jeez, Jimmy Savile says it's crazy.
Just picture this, yeah. Mbappe, yeah, running right through us, yeah. Pause, yeah, and then he sees Kyrgios. What do you think he's gonna do?
Laugh,
bro. Like, look, yeah. I'm trying to envision everything that's gonna happen on Tuesday, yeah. And all I can see is Kyrgios constantly letting us down. TJ said something. There's a massive difference between our starters and guys that's coming off the bench. Fair enough. I'll give not Declan Rice. I'll give White the anomaly of not actually been playing because he's been injured, right? A fucking hamstring injury for most of the season. I get that. That's what I'm saying. But the thing is, yeah, what I can't get is someone that's supposed to be a fucking professional footballer can't even pass it 10 yards back to your keeper. This is not the first time I've seen him make this mistake. He done it in the fucking last game he played as well, a few times. Yeah? Fuck that. Anyway, second half comes along, right? This pussy, yeah? This pussy called Arteta, yeah? Arteta, yeah? 45 minutes, yeah? After fucking 45 fucking minutes, this pussyo brings on Saka, the player that's been out for 3.5 fucking months against the team he knows is going to kick the shit out of him. Like, okay, do you know what, yeah? Let me go to the Newcastle game. When Newcastle realized that they beat that piss poor Arsenal to reach the final, yeah? What they did, they took their foot off the gas. They made sure that they're not going to get any player injured, seriously injured, and try not to get any red cards sending off so the players couldn't miss that. I guess Gordon didn't get that memo, but I could see that was happening just because the intensity and everything was there for them in the final, yeah? That's what you call management, yeah? That's what you call management. Real Madrid is the biggest game of this season, yeah? Right. Forget so far, we are not winning the league. Yeah, we weren't winning the league after fucking November. Yeah, let me put that straight out there. I've been saying that for fucking months now. Yeah,
Don't say that too
fans.
loudly to Don Husam, who's in the chat. He still thinks Forrest has a chance. Keep going.
Oh yeah. Well. He's still got the leopards in the tree and all of that. I've heard his takes. It is what it is, isn't it? Yeah, like when Newcastle, took their foot off the gas because they knew their biggest game of the season was going to be against Liverpool in the final. Husam, yeah, and guess what happened? The intensity that they played, you can see why they took their foot off the gas. If Arsenal would have gave Everton a free hit today, I could understand why. Forget what people think that's going to happen when we play Real Madrid. Yeah, you have to have your best players to play the best players. Yeah, my man puts on fucking who is it? What's his face? Saka. In the second half, at the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, he put him on.
Do you know what it is? That baffled me. It's not like we could win anything out of the game. You know what I'm saying? I thought like the way Arsenal's been playing all season, I thought Odegaard was injured all season. You know what I'm saying? From the fuckery he's been doing for us. Yeah? But going on this game alone, it's like I could talk to you about, do you know what the ref did? And the ref was a fucking bozo. For one, that penalty. Come on, man. Anyone in this chat that said that was a penalty, come on, let's not do this.
That's
Arsenal
a joke.
I know you hate Arsenal. I know you lot don't like Arsenal, but you lot ain't fucking idiots. This is what I'm saying. Because if that happened to any of your clubs, and I'm sure it will in the future, you lot are going to be turning around and they're saying the same thing. And you know what I'll be saying? Just remember what you said. Yeah.
There's a lot of receipts,
and the fact I know it was like 20 seconds to go before my man tried to blow the whistle. Do you know what? I thought we was back in AFCON 2 years ago in Nigeria when my man blew the whistle, at 80 minutes, then 82 minutes, then 88 minutes. I was thinking, what the fucking corruption, blood clot bullshit is going on right now? Yeah. And then he said, oh, I'm giving a foul because Trossard stuck his leg out. Bruv, do you know what? Yeah. Thing is, I can't blame Arsenal because let's say Mourinho had a perfect opportunity to score with his head, but as another fucking two-legged donkey, guess what he does? He puts it in the stands, Fucking Odegaard had a chance to shoot the ball with his left foot. How the fuck can the ball come across you, The ball hit your right foot, that's your outside foot, two hit your inside foot, and then go out. Make that fucking make sense. But guess what? That's Arsenal's season through and through. When I say I'll love Arsenal to do well, I'll love Arsenal to do well. You know what I'm saying? That's my boyhood team growing up. Yeah. But the reality is, until we get Mikel, the blood clot Pusio Arteta out, this is gonna be rinse and repeat for next fucking season. Me and TJ, more than likely are gonna be here because we all know Tony don't show up unless we win. Emphatically as well. All these boys have a good team. Yes, I'm calling him out as well. Yeah, I'm calling out anybody right now. I don't give a shit. Do you know what it is? Because I'm here through thick and thin. True. If my team loses, you see me on the stream. If my team wins, I'm still on the fucking stream. Is what I'm saying. I'm not like some of these part timers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that want to jump in and out because they don't want to be cooked. You get me? If you're gonna cook, then cook. You know what I'm saying? Some of us use all purpose, some of us use jerk, some of us use fucking salt and pepper, and Flawless uses milk. It is what it is. This is what I'm saying. As long as the taste is good, it is what it is. It is what it fucking is. This is what I'm saying. I haven't got time for this shit. You see what I'm saying? Like when I watched this game today, it was boring because Everton didn't offer us anything. And David Raya, I've been propping him up like last season because he done well for us. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take that from him. This season he's had too many fucking bozo. He's had too many Ramsdale / what's his name? Onana / fucking Sanchez moments. Yeah,
he was doing his best Onana impression today for sure.
On the fucking line, he's taking a fucking penalty. My man's taking a fucking penalty. Why the hell are you moving to the right? It's like he's doing that new American dance. To the left, to the left, to the right. My man's fucking dancing on the fucking touchline. Are you stupid? Are you fucking stupid? And then he just slots the ball the other way. Is this the team we're going to bring to Real Madrid? Yeah? And the thing is, I'm not even going to talk about all the hamstrings injuries that we do have. Arteta, Pusio, yeah? There's a reason why we're getting so many fucking hamstring injuries. The reason why I'm not going to talk about the injuries is because the one position we needed, you still didn't get. The one position we needed. Yeah? The one position. The reason why I'm constantly saying it is because we only needed one position right now at that point in time. Yeah. And then whatever else you needed, you get in January. But we got nothing. Do you know what we got? We got pound sterling. And do you know what his loan did for us? He got 1 assist for us. 1 assist in that loan. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when summer comes along, guess what I'm looking forward to now? Rashford. That's what that's what's standing in my mind.
No, I think Villa get him still. I think Villa.
I hope he gets him because I don't want that pussy next to my club. You know what I'm saying? I don't want none of that shit.
Man, he went to Villa. He started cooking.
Saying, oh yeah, Arsenal's got a striker in mind. What 3 quarters done? Do you know it's I'm not here for this copium, this hopium, this oxygen, carbon monoxide, fucking bullshit. This is what I'm saying. It's like a song "Killing Me Softly." Yeah. That's what Arteta's doing to us.
Classic.
That's like we're supposed to come on stream right now, yeah, and say, do you know what, yeah, we did well today at least, yeah. Do you know what, we lost, but guess what, we got Madrid. So let's just hope for the best, yeah, and know that we're still gonna get battered, yeah.
We're Madrid,
yeah.
Go for it.
But guess what? We're sitting here now, rinse and repeat, saying the same old thing for the same old players. Yeah, it's fucking tiring. It is tiring.
Yeah.
I mean, on,
yeah. No, my biggest issue is the style. The style's boring. If you guys watched that match. And I watched Troops' comments after the game. I watched Lee's comments after the game, and they were 100% correct. They said, and I confirmed it here because I'm looking at FootMob, SofaScore, all this stuff. We had 75% possession in the second half.
Yeah, you had a lot of the ball.
75%. Who cares if we can't score? This manager is so pragmatic, so risk averse and he's so afraid that the ball is going to go the other way that he throws everybody up the pitch. And I know you didn't want to talk about injuries, Don, but we have to talk about injuries. He has to hold some of the responsibility for it because our center backs are blowing their fucking hamstrings out.
Yeah,
going back, because they're being told to invert into the 12-yard box. Sometimes you see Miles Lewis-Skelly going up there, and he's on the edge of the box when we're in the attack. And look, there is some good things that come out of that. If we have the ball, then technically they ain't scoring. But as soon as they have the ball and we have half the team up the pitch, then we're fucked on the back end, which is why we conceded goals. We concede the goals we did against Fulham earlier in the season. We concede the goals against Aston Villa we did earlier in the season. You know, it's one of those things where if an idiot from Kansas City, Missouri can see it, why can't the greatest Spaniard we know see it? You know what I mean? Right. So it's one of those things where something serious needs to change in the tactics. Otherwise, we're not in phase 4.5, phase 6, phase 7, phase 8. It doesn't matter what phase we're in. If we're not putting the ball in the back of the fucking net, who cares? Who cares? Big up Trossard for the goal today. Great goal. Well taken goal.
Very good finish. Well taken
goal. Well taken goal. But the rest of the time we looked absolutely dead, or we're trying to be superstars on the volley, coming in from corners or on a rebound. And then Declan Rice or Odegaard will just sky it over the fucking net. It's one of those things where you see where your players are struggling. We're struggling to score goals. I have not seen Arsenal look this bad at scoring goals in 4 or 5 years. Minimum. I think since before Aubameyang, actually. This is awful.
Do you know
awful
TJ,
stuff.
Sorry for cutting TJ. I've never seen Arsenal struggling like this. I've never. Dude, for one thing that we're renowned for is strikers.
It's like 20. I haven't seen us this bad in probably 10 years. 10 years. Like that that early
Shamak.
10s.
Yeah, the Shamak Sonogo.
Yeah, the Shamak, Sonogo era. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just it's one of those things where like we have effectively now been taken backwards, and I don't think. And here's the thing: is everybody can blame the injuries all they want, but we didn't look good at the beginning of the season either. We talked about it. We were depending on set pieces to make up for the fact that we were so defensive minded or so possession minded. We weren't taking risks. Whereas before, even in the latter half of the Wenger years, we weren't winning anything, but at least the football was entertaining.
Yeah,
and
you lot
look,
played
I
good football.
understand.
You lot
Yeah,
played good football under Wenger.
we played great. We played great football. Yeah, we didn't win anything, but we played great football.
Yeah.
At least it was entertaining, and we were winning. We were winning the odd FA Cup every 2-3 years. We were making the Champions League. But it's one of those things now where I think system football has kind of killed it, and I keep harping on this. And I know people are probably going to get bored of it, but the system football has completely killed any ideas or any creativity that these players can have. Like I do blame Arteta for some of Odegaard's bad performances this season.
Because you reckon he's not giving him like the best platform, even though
he's not giving him
the best platform to succeed. That's fair.
Yeah, no, he's not. No, the tactics are absolutely awful. No. And you could say, oh yeah, well he was making up for the fact that Bukayo Saka was gone. Bukayo Saka was doing the same kind of shit. He either cuts inside and tries to throw it in on his left boot, or he cuts back and passes back to Odegaard, or back to Timber, or back to whoever is there. It's the same. Whoever was playing right wing, Ranieri did the same thing if he didn't see an opening. It's all pragmatic. He does not let them take any risks. And if we don't take any risks, we're not going to win. We're not going to, especially when we like the fact that we aren't taking risks is the reason why we're how many points behind Liverpool now? What is it? 9, 10?
It's 11.
Like it's 11. Fuck, it's worse than I thought. So yeah, man, I could go on. I could go on about this, but until the tactics change, until we get some new personnel in here that have the balls, that have drive, that have the creativity, that have that chip on their shoulder that'll make something out of nothing, we're going to continue to have the same conversation. We're going to have the same conversation that we had last summer, last transfer window, last March, last May. This time, you know what? I'm saying the same thing that I told you last year in April, Flawless.
Yeah, it's the exact same combo.
It's the same bullshit.
And big up to Sai for the super chat as well. Says Don C TJ, we need to talk about your captain. He came on second half and done nothing. He's just running around and doing nothing. 14 points down is criminal. I don't even know how much it is, but yeah, I'll let you lot respond to this. Big up Sai for the super chat though. Appreciate it.
Big up Sai every time.
Yeah, big up Sai.
Don, you want to take this one?
Yeah, that's cool. First and foremost, big up Sai, but fuck you, yeah. It is what it is. You see all of this, yeah. You see, bless up for the super chat, right? But if you've ever watched any Arsenal game, shouldn't the question be give me a match where he's played good? Let's chime in on this as well.
Who's played good? Who? Odegaard.
Arteta. Odegaard. So Odegaard, yeah.
Odegaard.
Give me a match where he's played good.
Yeah, like
this season,
just fall. Like this season, he's just falling off a cliff.
There you go.
I actually rate I actually think Odegaard is a good player. I think he needs to get more numbers, and I said that at the start of this season for his talent and the situations he gets into, he should get more GNA. But I still think he's a good player. But this season, he seems to have fallen off a cliff. But you know what, battering teams last season, especially when he came back from Dubai, record breaking away from home, emptying stadiums, 5-0 here, 6-0 here, 5-0, 4-0, etc. And it just seems to have completely disappeared.
And that's my issue. He's supposed to be our most creative player. Yeah. He's supposed to be the player that's going to drag our team forward. He's our fucking captain, for God's sake. He's the fucking... So do you know what it is? We all know there's different type of captains. There's a Roy Keane type of captains. There's the John Terry kind of captains. There's the Odegaard kind, or supposed to be Odegaard, the Messi kind of captains. Okay, I'll leave Messi out this because them men are different levels and a different gravy. So basically what I'm saying is not everyone's going to talk on the field. Not everyone's going to shout at their players.
Certain captains lead by example.
Yeah, lead by example. Yeah. Basically, that's what I'm saying. They lead by example no matter what they do. No matter, yeah? There's different types of captain. He hasn't behaved like a captain this season. Let's say the last time I could think of that he behaved like a captain was last year, March. Yeah? And then he fell off. And then he brought that shittery, yeah, that fuckery into this season. And that's why I said, like even though we know he came on at halftime, to be honest, I wasn't expecting him to play. Yeah. But he came on at halftime. But what he done today was the same as he's done all fucking season. Yeah. This is why he's got 3 goals and 3 assists. This is what I'm saying. And he's supposed to be our most creative player. Like this ain't talked about enough because everyone's on the Jesus, yeah, which is injured, which the Sterling, which is shit. Yeah, I understand all of that bullshit. I understand this Zinchenko. I understand the man getting shots. But you got to remember, this is supposed to be our captain. He's supposed to be leading from a fucking example. If Arteta, like I seen him take a shot today. I didn't see the ball fall down from the stands. And that says it all for Arteta, for Odegaard. But yeah, he's still playing. But yeah, he cannot get out of the team. Do you know why he can't get out of the team? Because we've got no one else there. Yeah, we can play 1 year there. So play 1 year there. This is what I'm saying. Instead of they're trying to shoehorn Trossard, where yeah, cool, Trossard had a good game today. Not even didn't have a good game today. He was just better at a bunch of bullshit that I saw. To be honest, the person who highly surprised me today was Martinelli. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He came on.
He's been good the last 2 games. He was great against Fulham too. He was incredible against Fulham.
A few nutmegs here and there, a few Hays and all of that. With Martinelli, with also Trossard, he's a bench guy at best. And even that, I don't want him at the team no more. Yeah? Because if he's not coming off the bench, he's starting and sulking and still not giving us nothing. You know what I'm saying? When he is starting. And that's the thing. We could take it player by player. Declan Rice, he didn't have a great game today. But guess what? He's had some great moments in the last few games. So you know what it is? Everyone can have a bad day. But guess what? We shouldn't have to rely on Declan Rice when Jorginho was supposed to be our captain today. Someone that's fucking leaving at the end of the season. Yeah? This is a fucking joke. Like when sometimes I'm like, why do people ban at Arsenal so much? Do you know what I do? I just switch on the TV and watch them play. What more can I say? That's what I'm saying.
Damn.
Because it's not even the supporters. Because you know what it is? There's Arsenals in every single supporter fan base. Yeah, absolutely. We got man like 16 out of 10. We got man like Vodge. Yeah, even Daryl. Like fuck you get me. But big up Daryl, my guy.
Yeah? Big up Daryl.
There's so many arseholes in every football thing, like you know, gaslighters and all of that, yeah. But the thing is, yeah, when it matters, their team turns up. There's a reason why Everton has flirted around the relegation zone and never got relegated, because their expectation is to not get relegated. But we know that we're going to be there every season.
Yeah, if they don't get relegated, it's a good season, pretty much.
It's a bonus. You get me? So it's for me, it's like Arsenal need to do better. I've heard so many rival fans saying, "Yeah, Arsenal's got the team. Arsenal's team is sick." Do you know what? Yeah, we've got a really good team. So if we've got a good team and we haven't won anything yet in 4.5 seasons or whatever fucking metric people want to come out with nowadays, what is the issue? Yeah. What is the issue? When the summer came, when we didn't get a striker, and then Eddie left, people said, yeah, Eddie was the problem, right? But then January came along. So who's the problem then? Who's the fucking problem then? We are a multi-billion-pound company with multi-billionaires on the fucking board, our owners. Our owner's wife is fucking in the Forbes list as one of the top 10 richest people in the fucking world.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. And you're telling me we can't get a fucking striker in the summer. Why? Because he didn't fit the profile. Do you know who doesn't fit the fucking profile? Fucking Havertz, whatever the fuck his name is. That's who doesn't fucking fit the profile.
Havertz don't fit the profile. That's right.
Yeah? They didn't know what profile he was going to fit when they bought him. He was just an ego project. And Flawless, we talked about that when he signed. Yeah. I think my hairline was right here. Now it's receded. I swear to God, I watched those old videos and I hate myself. But we talked about it back then, is that he is going to live or die by this signing. And I think he is going to end up dying because they're going to give him another year. But I think this is where I want to hear from Don C. I think Berta is going to bring in a number 9 that is actually going to be worth his salt, and we're going to see that how Arteta's and Edu's signings have just completely held us back. I think that we are going to do some damage over the transfer window. We have to bring in a big signing. We have to bring in a big 9, and I think we will. And it's really going to expose how we've wasted the last 5 years believing in this regime to bring in the right profile of player. Fuck a profile. Bring me a superstar. Bring me somebody that's going to finish. Bring me somebody that's going to score 20 goals in a season. When was the last time we had a 20-goal scorer in the league? When was the last time?
Probably Aubameyang. Yeah,
Aubameyang.
Last one.
Yeah. So, yeah, long enough. That was 8 years ago, right?
That's mad. And big up to Daniel as well for gifting a membership. Hey, much appreciated. Big up Sai again for the super chat. Big up Daniel for gifting a membership as well. You don't know the vibes, man. Smoke emoji,
profile
fire
picture
emoji
is wild
for both Sai and Daniel as well. Hey, it was actually a great save by Sanchez in the Spurs game. It was. And speaking of that, Arteta did mention some things on the Everton game before we moved on. This is Arteta run as a result. I think we deserve more. But what we got at the end was a really tough place to come. What they do it really well, constantly putting the balls into the last line, dealing with direct play and second options. I think we haven't conceded anything in the game, which was a real positive. We were 1-0 up, had some big opportunities going into spaces. We didn't finalize the action in the second half. We didn't start well, didn't dominate the game. We had to be more aggressive, have more spaces. We started the opposite. We gave the ball straight to the keeper, direct play, trouble again. Direct play, and the referee decides to give a penalty. That changes the course of the game, which I'm here to give my opinion. And after seeing 15 times, there is no way, in my opinion, that that's a penalty, because if there is, then O'Brien has to be out and Everton has to play with 10 men. That's clear. After that, again, we dominated the game. We didn't get too much momentum because it's constantly breaking the play. And a big part of that was down to us, because after direct play, we gave away we gave very cheap free kicks away. We had 2 big chances to win the game. We didn't convert them. So we have to accept the point. So that's just Arteta on the big up to Warrior J for dropping all of Arteta's comments in the chat. But yeah, TJ, your thoughts on what Arteta's stating there.
What's he doing talking? I thought we weren't done with the league over his dead body. Well, it's pretty dead now. So why are you still talking? Why are you still I appreciate you breaking down the game. We all saw it. We all saw that we dominated the second half. We all think that the penalty was bullshit. We thank you, Mikel. But what are you going to do going into the Real Madrid game that is going to change any of this to give us any hope? Like there's a reason why I changed my tagline to pray for Madrid. Pray. We are pray to Madrid, not pray for Madrid. We are pray to Madrid. Shout out troops. I think he said that earlier. We are completely fucked if we play this way against Real Madrid. We are going to get destroyed. So you can talk about all this. Oh yeah, well, we didn't run the lines. What else did he say? Oh, we gave away cheap free kicks. Okay, then go and fix that, because if we give away cheap free kicks against Real Madrid, we are going to go 2-0 down at home. And I don't and Don C, I understand that there are dickheads in every fan base, but ours are the loudest and they are the biggest dickheads. I swear to God. We have the biggest deluded fan base on the entire planet. And I'm not just talking about in the Premier League. I am talking about in every major sport. Every major sport. NFL, NHL, NBA, what else? PGA, any other 3-letter acronym you can throw at me. We have the biggest dickheads, because as soon as I picked up my phone after waking up after an hour, after the game had been over for an hour, I still have people in my DM saying, hey, we could win 3-1 at home and we have a chance at the Bernabeu. What the fuck are you talking about? Did we watch the same game? Did we turn into prime Barcelona and I just was on LSD and I didn't understand what we were doing? Like, people live in a different dimension. And then people wonder why, oh, well, Arsenal fans, we don't get taken seriously. We don't get taken seriously because you're out here spouting shit. AFC James, freaking any other ex-Twitter moron that I can't fucking stand.
That's a moron.
No, bro, like, look, these people are out here, they're just trying to get clicks. And they come out here and they make us look like fucking dickheads. Who else is another one? Santi, that guy too, moron. Stop doing this because you're just giving an excuse to the leadership and all the other freaking soft-headed mouth breathers out there to say, hey, no, we have a chance. We have a chance. No, we don't. We don't have a chance. We have Jakub Kiwior at CB. You think he's going to turn into Polish Maldini in 2 weeks? What the fuck are you talking about? What are you on, bro? Stop this. Because then you give the leadership excuses to continue the mediocrity. And I'm done with it. This is why, TJ, you shouldn't watch it. You shouldn't look at X. Look, I'm on the platform because I have to be on the platform. Okay? I have to be on the platform. It's how I talk to dickheads like Flawless. It's how I talk to freaking John C.
Why you say me for yo?
Oh, you're just there, dude. You know how it is. I'm sorry. I'm heated.
Cool,
no, but bro, no, just to wrap it up, man. It's gonna be the same cycle over and over and over again. And I cannot wait to hear the copia when we hold 3 at the Emirates and we have to go to the Bernabeu and people are going to be like, oh, it's like, I bet you we lose 6-1 on aggregate and people are going to be like, well, the future's bright. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah,
what?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. And look, everyone's going to be like, well, Valencia beat them, so we have a chance. So what?
Tony.
They play them 2 or 3 times a year. Minimum. They should know how to beat them. I would expect, just how Everton know how to play against us, I would expect Valencia to know how to play against Real Madrid because they see them every year, multiple times.
Yeah.
What is this? What is this? It's different gravy. And I'm sorry, the football that La Liga plays versus the football that the Premier League plays, we are about to get a lesson in Spanish, and we're not going to enjoy it. We're not going to enjoy it.
That's fair. We'll go. Actually, don't see before we go to you lot. Big up to everyone in the chat. Over 80 people in the building. Quickly, let's run up the likes, man. Run up the likes. Keep your questions Manchester United or Arsenal related. Make sure you subscribe to TJ Warren TV. The link is in the title. Click the link. Opens up a new tab. Subscribe to my guy TJ. Run up the likes here though. Get us up to 60 likes, people. Only at 37 likes. Let's get us up to 60 likes. Like check 1212. Hit that subscribe button. Big up to everyone listening on all the audio platforms as well, or anyone watching back. Don't see Real Madrid coming up. TJ mentioned it. You lot obviously dropped points yesterday now because it's gone midnight in the UK to Everton, but they did lose to Valencia and didn't look impressive. Valencia very similar to Everton in regards to lead position as well. Talk about
don't give a flying fuck who they fucking lost to, bro.
Yeah?
I'm wearing my white top here for a reason. Because I want to represent Flawless, and these mocha magnesium isms, and this is my godly top, so we can hope not to get fucking our ass teared up. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Because that's what it's gonna be. It's like I don't give a flying fuck who beat Real Madrid. I don't give a flying fuck who drew against Real Madrid before. We haven't played them since 2006. We haven't got a great world-class player in our team. We haven't got Henry, We haven't got anything close to Henry. We've got Tony's boy, Mikel the Beast, fucking blood clot, pussy, Moreno up front,
Mikel the Beast, blood clot, Moreno.
The third best midfielder at Real Sociedad is now our number 9 against Real Madrid.
Bro. And I'm supposed to be like, do you know what? Real Madrid drew their last few games, or they lost the game and they drew. And you know what? They haven't been playing good all season. So, and we have. Okay, cool. Let's check this. Real Madrid's like defenses ain't that great. We all know this. But it's good. It's decent. We'll say it's decent.
Everybody fit. It's decent. 100%.
It's decent. It's decent against a fucking striker. True. Not a statue. They call the Beast Moreno. This is what I'm saying. Like when Tony named him the Beast, I didn't think he realized he knew what he's doing. This is what I'm saying. This is why young kids out there stay away from drugs, don't drink too much fucking caffeine, and stay in school.
True.
You know what I'm saying? This is why we say these things. Because you won't have takes like that will last you forever. You
I
want
call
to
him
take like,
Maybach
oh
Moreno,
yeah,
you know.
like Flawless said, I really like Spurs. You know what I'm saying? Them when they fucking forget, fuck you too, innit? Yeah.
Why you say
You want to
fuck
take
you
like that?
for, yo?
Yeah. Any idiot that thinks we are going to get anything from this Real Madrid game, let's say anything, yeah, please find me on the socials, DM me, let's have a conversation. All I will say to you is, who's scoring us the goals?
Facts.
Who?
Facts.
You do have Saka. Saka's definitely
We have
capable of
Saka,
scoring.
bro.
Saka
We
one
have
year we had
Saka is not fit yet, by the way. This guy
Yeah, he's
was
not
limping off the
100% fit.
pitch already, bro.
Oh, was he limping? He is capable of scoring. He is
Yes.
one player you have
Okay,
who has
okay.
that little something.
Let's say we have Saka.
He got hit in the second half and he was limping. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, say we do have Saka, yeah?
Hmm.
Do you know who we also have? Kiwior.
You do have Kyrgios. That is
Yeah,
a problem.
I said in your
Polish
stream
Maldini.
earlier,
You mean Polish Maldini? Sorry.
yeah, Polish Maldini. I said on your stream earlier, right, is that this might sound mad to people, but right now I would prefer to have Gabriel than Saka. Yeah, because it's like if we can nullify them and we know Gabriel can score at both ends, yeah, we could fucking bomb scratch a little 1-0 at least at home to save some fucking pride.
Just
right?
so it remains competitive. I get that.
Saka ain't like that. Saka can't be doing this forward back business over 190 minutes. He's not going to be able to do that and play a fucking game next weekend. He's not going to be able to do that. Yeah, and I wouldn't want him to do that. He's had a grade 3 tear on his fucking hamstring. Yeah. Well, and people will be like, oh yeah, but Arsenal can get out something out of it. We have Kiwior. If he's piss poor against a team that fucking could get relegated at any moment, yeah, what the fuck is he gonna do against Real Madrid? Yeah, Champions League heritage. They're not gonna play fucking. What's that game? Rondo. They're gonna play Rondo with Kiwior. They're gonna see like a little fucking bitch blood.
I said he's just gonna put him in a circle and just be passing the ball around.
Pass balls around him, like Finney's gonna give him a little nutmeg. Like bro, it's gonna be pathetic, blood. Pathetic, because you know what it is, yeah? In a game like this, knowing that we're down to our bare bones, right? To save face, at least play a back three. At least play a back three, so you got 2 wing backs. But guess what? Arteta, yeah, hasn't got fucking no brains.
Nobody
bro.
that can do that.
He's a fucking do you know what it is? Get out of my club. Just be like a dodo bird and be extinct. Get the fuck out of my club. Because I haven't got time for this. It's like every single week. You get me? Bro, how the fuck has like 5 players in our team got hamstring injuries? The same hamstring injuries. Why? Yeah, and we're supposed to go to Madrid with what? What with Trossard? What doing that? Yeah, doing that, you pussy. Yeah, it's so surprising that Martinelli has hit form. Yeah, after 2 years, after 2.5 seasons. You know what I'm saying? A little bit too late, bro. Yeah, you had a good game, yeah, but I'm not gonna take away the rest of the 18 months that you've been piss poor. Odegaard. Look, yeah, I know Saka's been in the hospital for the last 3.5 months. Odegaard, where the fuck have you been? Yeah? Where the fuck have you been? And it shows how pathetic we are in the middle without fucking Partey. So what's going to happen next season? Because now we have, like, now this season's a write-off. We have to look towards next season. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Timber's been a soldier, but Timber cannot do it by himself. Saliba having a bozo moment. If you want to go Madrid, then fucking pack your bags. Fuck off, mate. I ain't got time for this hope. And you know what? Yeah, man might stay because he's good on the ball. We'll find someone else. I ain't got time for that shit.
Saliba has objectively not had a great season this season. Like he's been okay. He's been okay. He's costed us. He's costed us several times. No, people just tend to forget about that red card against Bournemouth. They just forget about it.
Yeah, that was bad.
Because it's convenient. Because it's convenient. I'm like, this guy is capable of a stinker. Like, look, I like Saliba. Don't get me wrong. I have his kit in my closet. Like he is one of my favorite players on Arsenal. But objectively this season, he has not been great. Because everybody is talking about how great Gabriel is. Saliba next to him has just been completely overshadowed. And now we're going to be depending on Kiwior to be that stabilizing force in the midfield. And that's why everybody, or in the center back position. And that's why everybody's freaking out. And look, you go ahead and gas him up. Yeah. But Don C, he was man of the match today. Yeah. Against like Tarkowski and Ndiaye. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? He's going up against Vinny Jr. He's going up against Mbappe. He's going up against Rodrigo in 3 days. 3 days. He's done. Yeah. So there are just levels to this thing. And you can go ahead and inhale all the opium you want. That's fine. I'll buy you a tank of it. As long as you're huffing and you're not talking to me. I don't give a fuck.
Facts.
And this is Arteta on if the change. This is him talking about.
Oh no, here we go.
Game. Arteta on if the changes were made with Real Madrid in mind. So he's talking about the changes he made in the lineup for Everton game. We thought this might be.
Did we lose him?
Did we lose him?
Well, not for what was happening on Tuesday. The game. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. Yeah, you're back. You're back. You're back.
So this
Say
is
it again.
Arteta on it. Yeah. We thought this might be not for what was happening on Tuesday, but because some of them haven't trained, they haven't had the opportunity to start the game. Arteta on if Bukayo Saka can start on Tuesday, he's in a much better place. Obviously, we have built that up. He played 30 minutes against Fulham. Today, he's played 49, a little bit less because we saw the end of the game. And after that, he will be in a much better place. There's Arteta on who will play at left-sided centre-back against Real Madrid. We have alternatives there. Today, we have players that haven't played together, so that cohesion hasn't been there. Ben especially hasn't played at almost this season, so it's good that they have the minutes and that the understanding. We will assess that they are the best options for the back line. Also, when looking ahead to Tuesday night, it's one of the most beautiful games that you can play in football in the highest European competition against the team that has dominated the competition in the last 20 to 25 years. So yes, I'm really looking forward to it. Last thing was here. And if players will rest ahead of the game, we have to train and prepare a few things. But tomorrow we'll have some time to rest and start preparing really well for the game because we're looking forward to that game. We're saying a lot. Mainly they're saying Saka could play. And then
I'm looking forward for when you resign, you pussy-o.
I just think it's too early. I thought we should have shut him down. And we didn't do it. And now everybody saw it. He limped off today. I don't care how many minutes you're playing him. He limped off today. And you risk injuring him in a high intensity, high stakes game against Real Madrid. And then you lose him for another 6 months. And your next season is done. Your next season is compromised because you don't have a right winger. So, or one that, or depth at that position, I guess I should say. I say that because I don't want to sell Ethan Nwaneri down the road. I am a big fan of Ethan Nwaneri. But at the same time, you risk losing your star player that you have built over the last 10 years into this club to be the star. And you're risking them against what I think is a futile effort against the best team in Europe. In my opinion, in European competitions, there is no better than Real Madrid. And that's why everybody's trying to find any excuse to say, hey, we have a chance. Hashtag who knows. Hashtag the stars are back aligning. Throw on whatever hashtag you want. People are looking for, hashtag why not us? Like, come on. What are you?
Why that wasn't me? Don't see. Someone came up with that. The hashtag why?
No, somebody did.
It was Jess. Yeah, I think it was Jess.
It might have been just that absolute.
Sounds like a Jess comment. Bro. Yeah,
Jess, don't think I've forgotten about you, my friend. We need to get an Arsenal Spurs crossover, and then you'll really have a meltdown here. Because then somebody, KD said, "Facts, TJ. Question for you: are you still more confident that Saliba is better than Romero?" I know Jacob might disagree. Jacob will die on whatever Spurs related cross he's going to rely on. Cootie is looking pretty fucking bad right now. Yeah, so I'm just drinking it in. I'm drinking those tears every day. I actually messaged Jacob and I was like, hey, Jacob, do you want to come on American Waffle? He's like, I don't want to talk about football.
Jacob going through it, man. You gotta understand.
Jacob's going through it. De Niro, and here's the thing. Jez doesn't deserve it because Jez is out there after they lose. He's out there listening to You Got It Bad. He's out there listening to whatever 90s rap he can listen to that's depressing. He's out there listening to, he's out there listening to mid-aught stuff. This guy's crazy, and he's out there on Twitter Spaces. He's taking it. He's going through it. But Jacob backed Ange this entire time, and De Niro's just a dick. So he deserves this too, and he can hold that because the amount of time that this guy was talking to me on Mud Brothers and on your shows saying, "Oh yeah, well, what have you guys won?" I don't know. I can't hear you from what are you in 14th? I can't hear you, bro. I can't hear you. We're not in the same league. Happy St. Tottenham's Day. But I want to get rid of that entire saying because they are so far below us. Stop celebrating beating Spurs. That is the fucking bottom standard for us. Set your aims higher. Stop making fun of Tottenham. Tottenham are shit. It doesn't matter. They do not matter in the grand scheme of things. They really don't.
Facts.
So stop putting us on that level. Put us on Manchester United's, at least from a historical standpoint. You guys suck now. But historical standpoint, put us on that level. Put us on the level of Liverpool. Put us on the level of Man City. Shit, put us on the level of Chelsea. Yeah. Like put us on these teams that win trophies. Don't talk to us. Don't talk to me about or compare me to Tottenham. Stop it. Sorry, I completely went off kilter. What were we talking about?
No.
we were just getting your thoughts on what Arteta said and the preparation.
Oh, Tottenham 16th. Sorry about that. Play. Sorry about that, Warrior J. Sorry about that.
Tottenham 16th. Fuck.
Bro, I told you Tottenham are on Birmingham's level. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Same cups of one. Yeah. The difference is that Birmingham, we respect them. Is what I'm saying. They're a respectable club. Yeah. They ain't my man's up their side bitch.
No way. I don't know why you saying fuck me for. This is just so unnecessary. But like
this guy's out here robbing banks and he's asking why he says fuck me.
They are legit. That's crazy. I didn't know they were 16. Obviously, because West Ham got a point today, didn't they? So the West Ham went above them. That's what it was.
Yeah, bro.
Tottenham are just lucky that the teams that came up are absolute shit. Like is this the worst class in Premier League history?
It's looking that way. They 10 points, 17 points, and 20 points is a terrible return. But 30 games with 31 games. In particular, 10 points. Southampton 10 points, Leicester 17 points.
How many did Derby County get? 10? Did they get 10 or 12?
I think it was 10. They might have even got 9 or something. Let me see. 1 second. Let me have.
I was really hoping I would see the answer to Derby County from
they got 11 points
today. Oh, they got 11 points, so they're not there yet. Just lose out so we can see the record.
That is crazy. But Dante, what are you saying about Arteta and his thoughts on Saka? Obviously, he played today more so than he played against Fulham. Do you think he starts him on Tuesday? Or you think he brings him off the bench?
Of course, he's going to start Saka.
You think he starts?
Of course, he's going to start Saka. Do you think this motherfucker's got any brains? He's got any brains? Come on, man. Of course, he's going to start Saka. Like, do you know what it is? Yeah, he's been dreaming of this moment. He's been at home creaming about this moment for how fucking long. But yeah, I'm going to get my star boy back because the star boy is going to do everything for us. Not realizing we have another fucking injury to probably our best player of the season. Right? What the fuck is Saka going to do? Honestly. What's he going to do?
Depends.
He's probably going to get fucking injured again.
Yeah, that could happen.
Yeah,
that could happen. He could get
because it's like when you're going to be playing in Champions League match, it's not like fucking English Premier League, yeah, and we're not playing a Champions League team here that just wants to defend with a low block. They are going to come at us with every fucking thing, and their kitchen sink, right? And we're going to have to Saka playing. What he's going to have to help out Timber, then he's going to have to run back up. He has to help out Odegaard.
Actually, how do you think Arteta sets up? Do you think he gives Real Madrid the ball and you lot try and counter them, or do you reckon Arteta tries and has you lot have more possession and it's more of a 50 or attempt to dominate the ball? How do you think Arteta approaches it?
I think he's going to try to play the counter attack.
Oh, so give them the ball and then hit them.
He's going to give them the ball. Sorry, my dog's coming in. He's going to give the dog.
That's smart.
Yeah, dog's bloody smart. I think he's going to give them the ball and then try to do the whole.
I think that's the way to go. If you're going to play Saka and Martinelli, that's the way to go.
No, but the thing is, yeah, I don't think that's the way to go because we got
Go on, how
Kiwior.
would you go?
If no, do you know what it is? Yeah, if we didn't have Kiwior, then I understand that. This is what I'm saying because I trust Gabriel and Saliba. At least when Saliba has bozo moments, Gabriel will be there to back him up. Bruv, who's gonna be there to back him up? Who's gonna be there? And that's my issue. Like it's not like Ben White had 2 good performances in his last 2 games. Like the game before the last year where he played, he didn't have a great performance. Like he didn't play last game because obviously he probably got a little knock. This game he played today, he was piss poor. And if Kiwior wanted to have a game of his life, right? Today was the game. Today was the game to put any doubts out of his mind. And guess what he does? He jumps for a ball that he couldn't get. He's a fucking defender. Defend. Yeah. Skelly, he's 18 years old. What are we expecting from this 18-year-old? Yeah. What are we gonna expect from an 18-year-old that grew up as a winger? Yeah. Playing for the under 18s and under 21s, coming into the team 3 quarters in the season. What are we gonna expect him to do? Yeah, it's a great audition when we're playing against Real Madrid. But what are we expecting? And to be honest, how I would play it, honestly, I will go gun ho. We're at home. We're at home.
You're saying scratch.
No fair, yeah. Pass the ball around. This is what I'm saying. Don't obviously not a high line because we're in Ange FC. We're not that push your team up the road. Just go at them because if we defend, yeah. All right then. Okay, check this right. In the first 2 minutes of the game, excuse me, in the first 2 minutes of the game, Everton had an attack. Everton could have scored from that attack when it went pinball in the area. Could you imagine that when Real Madrid was constantly attacking us?
True.
Yeah. Earlier in the season, when was it 10 men when we had against City? Yeah, earlier in the season.
Shit, was that this season?
Yeah, that was the season.
Yeah.
That feels like so long ago. That's mad. Sorry, go on.
That we're all suffering from the same time warp here.
It feels like that was
October. October seems like
a year ago. 2 years ago.
October seems like 10 years ago now.
Yeah,
bro.
That's how bad the season has been.
Fuck.
Yeah. Like we're talking about just about early in the season, right? When we had 10 men and we had to kind of defend for our lives in that kind of routine. Yeah, you could say we've done a great job against a team that was constantly attacking us. Look at the players that we had. And look at the players that we have now. Yeah? Just that alone. You know what I'm saying?
Timber, Saliba, obviously Kiwior is not good. And then let's say Skelly. It's not the worst defense in the world.
No, it's not the worst defense.
And you put Declan Rice and Partey in front of that, like from a structural standpoint.
It's not a worse off team, right? But then this is why I said we need to go gun ho because like most of those players that you mentioned have a big mistake in them. We can have a big mistake against a team like Everton and it'll be okay. We could do that against Fulham, against the Forest, even against the Man United because you lot are piss poor right now. But doing it against the front 5 of Real Madrid, all of them, man, are gunmen. All of them. It's like going to TJ's garage and seeing shotgun after shotgun after shotgun after shotgun. Please come and fuck around.
I don't fucking... Believe it or not, I do not have any guns.
Okay, I did.
I am not the typical American. I drive a truck, but I'm not the typical American.
Okay. TJ's next door neighbor then.
Yeah, he's a different story.
He's a different. What you saying, TJ? How would you like to see Arsenal? Yeah, no, scratch that. How do you think Arteta? Same question to you. How does Arteta set up? Sorry. How do you think he approaches it? Are you more ball dominant, or do you think you retreat and give them the ball and try hit them on the counter?
There's we're going to be ball dominant because we have no other way of playing. We've never really hit anybody on the counter. Like the only other game where I saw us play fluid football was against Nottingham Forest, and we had Jesus linking up play in the middle, and we were able to actually generate something like that. But I don't think this guy has any ideas. I think the profile of players that he has are possession-based football, bring everybody up and expose us to being hit on the counter, which unfortunately, like, I hope he drops our CDMs back. I hope he plays a double pivot 6. And I mean, in the real idea of it. So you put Partey and Rice back there and you say, you play conservatively. You do not cheat up as much as you do. Like, and I know everybody's saying, oh yeah, Declan Rice, he's the line breaking 8. He's going in there. He's running like a giraffe. Like, he's going in there and trying to turn people in the final third. No. We can't afford that, because Real Madrid will hit us on the counter. And when they hit us on the counter, they will not miss. This is European competition. This is not La Liga. They will not miss. They won't. So let's stop trying to fool ourselves into thinking that they will. We need to play that way. Now, when we go against them at the Emirates, we have to come out firing. We have to do a little bit more on the offensive side of the ball. So when we on the return fixture, we have to batten down the hatches, but we have to score at the Emirates. We have to score. We have to have the players come in. And I think, like, I hope we can get into starting 11s, because I want to hear what Don C has to say. But I'm telling you, like, the biggest thing for us is being able to shithouse a couple of goals at home. That's the only way we have a prayer. But the problem is, I not to be American League gunner, I just don't see where they're coming from. I really don't see it.
That's very fair. And big up Cy for the second super chat. Appreciate it. He says, F you, Dunphy. That's a message I can get behind.
That's hilarious.
You, I know there are so many injuries this season, but why Arsenal don't have another plan to open teams up who sit back and defend? Why not today? Hey, Cy, you missed the hashtag on the why not today, but I appreciate the super chat.
Hashtag
hey,
why not today.
Hashtag why not today. Hey, Dunphy, floor's yours, man.
Okay, F you, Dunphy. Well, you know what it is. Like, I did say fuck you first, innit? So we're playing this thing. Yo, Cy, fuck you, yeah? Fuck your team. Fuck the 30 years you had to wait for your first one in fucking COVID, right? Fuck the second 5 years, which no one's talking about, that you had to win another trophy, because Flawless has got a timer for what we didn't win, or when we didn't win, but he doesn't have one for you, man. Yeah? So fuck Flawless too, right? Now, get into your question, right? Look, right. My manager's an idiot. Yeah? We all knew he was an idiot. Yeah? So what is that question about? Thank you for the super chat. Yeah? But I don't understand that. Let me break something down to all of you simps out there. This is what I'm saying, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. From the bottom of my heart. You got to say, I got a big heart out here, right? You see, there's one thing I got to tell you lot, yeah? Every single person rated slot. Yeah? Every single person rated slot. Every single person rated Liverpool. Yeah? Every single person rated Liverpool. No one rated Arteta. So what is that question? What is that question about? Yeah? People said Slot's going to come into this league and he's going to change it up. He's a winning manager. When we got Arteta, everybody laughed. Yeah? Arteta has built a team, right? Which some people say is good, right? If we go player for player between Liverpool and Arsenal, because it seems like a lot of you Liverpool fans want to judge Liverpool's team with Arsenal's team, yeah, not realizing the fucking world-class players, the fucking world-class spine that you lot have at your team. When you all know we don't have any world-class players, yeah, and now you have a so-called world-class manager, which a lot of you said you lot had, yeah. So so how can you not see this happening? And you're saying that Arsenal, okay, I'll get to your question because I'm going on a bit of a rant now. This is what I'm saying, because Sai, he is my guy. You know what I'm saying? But he's what a lot of these Liverpool fans are saying, because you can't tell me that Arteta's a good manager one season or he's not a good manager and then saying, why are you in this run? We're in this run because of Arteta. He can't defend, he can't attack, he can't even buy a fucking striker. What more do you want me to say about this pussy that I haven't fucking said? He's a bellend that needs to leave my club now. In my header, it says, get this pussy out now, yeah? The reason why it's been here for the last 6 months is because I want this pussy out now. He is not going to be able to do anything, right? When I said play a back 3, he played a back 4, we lost, yeah? When I said play a back 4, he played a back 4 and we lost. When I say buy a striker, when Havertz got injured. He played Moreno up front, and he scored 2 goals against fucking Leicester City, and now we're here today with his pussy up front. Yeah. True. I don't know what more you lot want me to say about Arteta. Yeah. Why doesn't he have a plan B? Why doesn't he have a plan A? Yeah. The question should be, why the fuck is he our manager? That should be the question.
Yeah, he's your manager and shout out to Pels, who's been lovely enough to state this. He said, Arteta said you're going to have a mind-blowing transfer window. Don't worry, guys, she adds. He said you're going to have a mind-blowing transfer. And you did sign Beto as well as the director of football. So this could be the case. You might have a mind-blowing transfer window.
Yeah, he's going to get. You know what he's going to do? He's going to buy another 5 centre-backs here, another 2 midfielders, yeah? And he might buy it, and he might get someone to sit on the bench. And he's going to buy another dog called Trophy. So we have winning trophy.
Damn.
Pussyo.
Mind blowing. I was saying.
Bro, I believe it when I see it. Flawless. Flawless TJ, yeah? Because when they're talking about mind blowing seasons and all of that, I mean a mind blowing transfer window. Yeah. We could all go back and look at Arsenal's, let's say, 20 transfer windows. Yeah. The only player that we could say, yeah, we were shocked to get, right, was probably Aubameyang at that time, because he was bagging goals for Dortmund. Ozil.
Yep, Ozil.
Yeah?
Yep.
So that's 3 players in 20 years. How many transfers windows in 20 years? Yeah? 40, right? And we've got 3 players.
2. Yep, 3 players. Yeah, 3 players.
Right? So let's just say, so what are we expecting from Arteta? Right? Tell me 3 players that he's bought that's blown your mind so far.
Well, that's without Bell.
No. Forget this Berta dude. Because Berta
that'll blow my mind. I mean, nothing really. I mean, I would say. I mean, I'm a big fan of Declan Rice. He sucked today, but I'm a big fan of him. I think he's a solid player. I think he's our future captain. If I'm being real about it, as soon as this manager leaves and somebody with a brain goes ahead and throws the armband on him instead of an outgoing Italian. Who else? Who else?
Like I want this Berta dude to come in, and I wanted to change things. I wanted to shape.
No. So that was going to be the question I wanted to ask you, Dauncey. Do you think he does? Because I see the signings he made at Atletico, and I get excited. Like, he goes out there, he sees a Julian Alvarez, he goes and fucking signs them. He cooked at Man City. He wasn't getting the chance that he needed to get at Man City because they had Erling Haaland ahead of him. So this is why I get excited about Berta, is because he goes out there and he signs a gunman that can absolutely make an impact right away. Are you as excited as I am about it, or are you still like, oh well, still same old ownership, but this guy has a long road ahead of him?
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm excited because I've seen the players and the CV that he has of the players that he has signed, right? And he signed some world-class ballers. The players that he's had has been ballers.
Yeah,
I can't trust my club. That's what I'm saying. It's not that I can't trust the man coming in. I cannot trust my club to do the right thing. The reason why I say this is because when we employed Arteta, do you know who was free at that time? Or who just went up, who was still in the country? Ancelotti.
Yeah, Don Carlo was still in.
Yeah. This is why it's like I'm hoping that he's gonna shake things up. Yeah. But it's one of those things where in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, is he just going to be another face to sugarcoat the problems that we're going through right now? That's the thing. Because every single time something bad happens, guess what? We do this. Arsenal do this. Beginning of the season, when we didn't sign anyone, what happened? Arteta got a new contract or extension to take the onus of having a shit transfer window. Yeah? We've got this better dude, and I really want him to do well. Yeah. But the moment the summer comes and I see a player, yeah, with some kind of bang, yeah, because it seems like all of the players that we're getting are virgins out here. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know how to score a goal. Right? Like, it's one of those things where when I see that, that's what I could be like, do you know what? Yeah, now you made the right appointment. Now let's move on to the next one. On to the next one. On to the next one. I just don't want to be that person to be like, yeah, we're gonna like he signed this, he signed this, he signed this, he signed this. He comes to Arsenal, and then it's the same old Arsenal. Because it's like I'm setting myself up for failure. Even though he's done so good at another man's club, which, do you know what? That should be respected. Yeah? I just don't want to hear no rumors. Because if summer comes and he's signing bags, man, do you know what I'm going to say, TJ? I want to say, yo, TJ, do you know what? I apologize. I should have got a bit more excited. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's do this.
Bro, I gotta be here's the thing. Here's the thing, Don, is I gotta get excited about something around this club. Otherwise, I'm just gonna dude, I'm gonna turn TJ Warren TV into a baseball podcast. Like, who gives a shit?
Spot.
You know? Like,
Right, trust me. The rebrand thing, I hear you on that.
Yeah.
For real.
Flawless, when are you rebranding?
Yeah, soon. I just think I'm slowly transitioning everyone into NBA. Like, I'm already there.
Hey, no, you're already there, bro.
Just slowly just transitioning.
I thought he was rebranding into the Spurs channel.
Oh, this guy, hilarious show. I knew this guy was going to say a Spurs show. As soon as this guy leant forward and smiled, I knew it was going to be a Spurs related. You joke, man. This absolute joke, man. On the United perspective, which I don't really want to talk about before we close out and redirect to the Yard Man show. Flawless thoughts on the Manchester derby and thoughts on Maino's return and the lit being a doubt for tomorrow. In regards to the Manchester derby, it's solely bragging rights for me. That's solely what it is. We don't like them. They don't like us. If we beat them, fantastic. Like I said, bragging rights for that day, bragging rights for the day after, but then over that, it don't really mean too much. It's about playing spoiler. If we can stop them from finishing top 5, getting into the Champions League, always well and good. Do I really think it has any... I keep stating this, form is not something you can turn off and on, and winning matches, of course, breeds confidence, which can help you going into games. But I don't look at this game and go, all right, if we win it, it gives me more confidence going into the Lyon game, which our whole season is dependent on the Europa League. But if we were to win it, I wouldn't be like, well, I got more confidence going into the Lyon game because we've been inconsistent the entire season. So the fact we've been so inconsistent for pretty much every bad result or bad run of results we've had, we've then turned it around and got a good result. And then if we've got a couple good results, it's then been followed by a bad result. Hence why the season's been so bad. Hence why I'm just so disinterested. So I don't really look at it and go, it has a bearing on the Lyon game, which is the much more important game. But in regards to Maino's return, thank God, because our attack is absolutely dreadful. Take Maino and Ahmad out of our attack, it's a championship attack. And it's probably not even the best in the championship, if I'm being honest. It's bad. Because it's bad adding those two in it because of it from an overall standpoint and our reliance on their qualities. But you take Ahmad and Maino out of it, you've seen it against Forest. Even though Forest very, very good defensive side, we were never scoring against them. And we didn't look like scoring against them. Yeah, Dalot hit the post. Yeah, well, hit the woodwork. Yeah, Casemiro should have scored. Maguire had one kid off the line. Højlund had one. But it's just terrible to watch. Like Troop spoke about, Arsenal's just lack of creativity. And our lack of cutting edge, which has been there from the start of the season. So Maino being back on the bench, cool. Because if we're going to win the Europa League, he has to get fit and play. Ideally, him and Ahmad. But if it's only one of them, get one of them back. And if he's clearly closer to returning than I thought that he's going to be on the bench against City. So give him 20 minutes against Manchester City. Then you look ahead to the Lyon game and play him. Have to play him because we need some X factor. Ahmad's further away. Hopefully he gets there. De Ligt being a die is a massive blow because De Ligt's our best central centre back. And if he doesn't play, this idiot manager probably going to play Maguire. And he's just a detriment. All of a sudden, Maguire's been out of the side and we just look defensively better. Even against Forest, yeah, we lost the game. Outside of the Elanga goal, which wasn't, and when I say it wasn't a defensive problem, it wasn't like the defenders was at fault there. It's like, yo, that's the whole team thing. That's organization, typical Manchester United, why we're conceding goals. But Onana were making save after save in that game. It's not like Nottingham Forest peppered the goal. No one we've played since Maguire's been out has actually peppered our goal. But people will see, oh, we conceded a goal, or Manchester United are like, Onana's had to make a certain amount of saves, or the opposition's had a certain amount of shots, or you haven't been defensively gotten better. It's like, no, there's a way to concede goals. If we're conceding goals because our defensive structure is terrible, I have a major issue with that. If we're conceding goals with individual errors, whether it's one person making individual errors, or it's just someone like, it's just a wing back or a centre back occasionally making an individual error that cost us a goal, that's more accepting because that's fixable. But if you're structurally not at point, That's a much more major fix. And structurally, we've been all right from a defensive standpoint. Can we be better? Yes. But in particular, like I said, going forward is our issue. So De Ligt being a doubt, just don't play Maguire is where I'm at. I know Heaven, I don't think he is fit yet. So if De Ligt's out, it's Euro, it's Maz, it's Maguire, it's Lindelof. Sure, I believe is going to be involved. Trying to think of who else. So just don't play Maguire at this point. Even if he went Shaw, Euro, and Maz, I go, all right, cool. But you're going to play Maguire. I get Egypt, this manager going to play Maguire. It's like, why? Don't play him. Do keep him as far away from the lineup as possible. But you're going to play him tomorrow. Especially because we're probably going to give City the ball and him on the counter. That's probably going to be the game plan. So we'll go, all right, I'll play Maguire in this. But it's like, just don't play him. Anyone else at this point. I'd rather see, Lindelof's shocking too. Play a youth player again. That's where I'm at with it. But we'll see what's what. I'm just so done with the Premier League. So much done with the Premier League. I have no time for it.
I'm with you.
So done with the Premier League. No time for it whatsoever. And big up to Sai for the super chat says, wait 1 second, is this it? Says, yeah, part 1, don't see I never compared Slot's first season versus Mikel's first season. Last 2 seasons, this Arsenal team finished above Liverpool, and all Arsenal fans told, I don't know what the rest of that super chat is, Sai. You want to Sai, write the rest of it. But yeah, go on.
I get the gist of what he's saying. It's like this year. Just like the end of Sai's speech there, what he wrote in, I'm holding you accountable for what your fans say, right? Because basically that's saying that at the end of it, it's like all Arsenal fans told that we're going to win the league and this and that, blah, 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 blah. I shouldn't be held accountable for what my idiot fan base say. But for some reason, I always
welcome to YouTube.
Accountable for what other people say, yeah? If it doesn't come out my mouth, don't shoot me because I'm not even a fucking messenger. I'm an innocent bystander. That's called murder right here. This is what I'm saying, yeah? That's 15 to 30 years out here.
In the streets, they call it murder.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. That's the tune that came to mind. That's exactly what came to mind for me.
So, sir, unfortunately, right, I'm holding you accountable for what your people say. You get me? At least with me, it's the same. Like my scales are the same. If you're gonna hold me accountable for what my fans say, I'm gonna do the same thing to you. You know what I'm saying? It's not a personal shot at you because you're my guy. You know what I'm saying? But today I had Barnes shooting at me for no reason, but telling me I'm a blessed person, yeah. And I know you're not like the rest of them, but because of your fan base, yeah, we're shooting you because we can see you. You're a big target right now. You know what I'm saying? So any Liverpool fan, yeah, that wants to come up and start shooting at me, I'm gonna just bring up things from the past and say what your team has said. Yeah, it's just like Flawless shoots at me all the time. Yeah, he doesn't even shoot at me. He makes his little comments or stirs the pot. You know what I'm saying?
No, he shoots.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I shoot back.
He's just doing it with a silencer.
I shoot back. That's what it is. I merely defend myself. I'm never the aggressor.
Bro, you ask a question.
Never the aggressor is crazy.
Reaction. Yeah.
What question? Wait, what?
What? You would ask a question, yeah, knowing a reaction, and then when it comes to reaction, you'd be like, "What did I say?" People don't like to answer the most uncomfortable questions.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's uncomfortable questions we got to ask.
And then you turn around and then you tell me why I said "fuck you," yeah, or why you have this affiliation with Spurs. No, you say I didn't choose Spurs. Spurs chose me. You know what I'm saying?
Flawless is out here robbing banks, and he's shocked when the cops show up. That's what.
Okay, Flawless. It's like this, yeah. It's like this. I've got one team, especially when it comes to Premier League football. Yeah. It's like I've got one woman. You know what I'm saying? So if another woman comes up on the street and tries to kiss me or tries to hug me, yeah, I swear down, I'll run. I'll run away. This is what I'm saying. Everyone's on cameras these days. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then there's you now, yeah. Yeah. Come give me a hug. Oh, you got more milk than the last milk lady. Yeah, come, let's do this, innit? You know what I'm saying? You're trying to take all the milk for yourself. You keep that. You keep talking.
I do nothing. All it was is like in this space, like TJ just mentioned, this is YouTube. You don't want to take credit for it. The Spurs thing is Troops' fault. You mad at anyone, blame Troops.
No, because you haven't denied it. Even to this day.
I know, because you know what I did? Initially, I did. People weren't trying to hear it. So it's like, all right, you have to live the gimmick, you know, like in wrestling when you're a face and the crowd want to boo you. So it's like, I'm just gonna be the bad guy. I'm gonna be everything you say I'm be, you think I am, plus more. I'll be worse.
No,
so that's where it stems from.
Do you know
this
why?
Is what
because
happened.
Even when you introduce us sometimes, you bring up Spurs' accolades from the past, from the past.
Why can't I bring up Spurs' accolade if I'm talking?
This is an Arsenal show.
Nah, I don't do it on the I don't do it on the Arsenal show. This is crazy work. I don't do this on the Arsenal show. Never do I do it on the Arsenal show. So for those that don't know, because I know there's new people
Did
here.
Did Arsenal show even exist the last time Tottenham beat Arsenal?
This is back. This is on back again. So this is when Ange first got to Spurs and they was playing well. They was flying high. All I said on back again was Spurs are playing well. Ange is doing well. Oh, you love Spurs. Then the next show I was on, Spurs carried on playing well. I said the same thing again. Oh, you love Spurs. You always back Spurs. Spurs is your side piece. Troops was the first person to say that, by the way. Just want to clarify, one of the people with the most powerful voices.
So now you want to play.
He said that, and then every other tweet that Flawless goes out there is, oh, yo, Spurs playing well, way to go, and then
just wait, but we'll get to that. But this is before I was doing that. So then we're gonna get to that. So that it was like continued.
Where did you get your law degree? Where did you get your law degree?
Because Spurs were playing it was like 2-3 months that Ange had them flying and had them thinking, they were singing I love Big Ange instead and all that. And then eventually it got to the point where I was like, fuck it, you lot don't. People were at me. This is the craziest part. Spurs would lose, people would at me like I'm a Spurs fan. Bear in mind, United might lose that same weekend, but it at me about Spurs. And you know what happened? I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna live the gimmick and be absolutely unbearable. And that's what I did. So that's why I lived the gimmick. Same with the Snow Bunny thing. I had people, oh, you love Snow Bunny, blah, blah, blah. Bear in mind, this is only because I do a show with a white woman. But it's a whole different conversation. This is where it stems from, by the way. This is where it stems from.
Serious.
I thought you had a longer CV than just hanging out with.
That's legit. No, that's the only thing it is. There's nothing else.
Really?
That's it. It's the sarcastic podcast. Granted, she does fan the Flames. Like she fully leans into the all this type of stuff. She's a real one. For that. Love to Savage. Yeah,
Savage is a real one.
But then it was like, all right, you like white women, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna lean into the gimmick, and then that's what I did. That's what you have to do in this space. Just wear the gimmick. So with the Spurs thing, this is another thing. I didn't realize getting into the space how disliked Spurs were by other London clubs. I knew Arsenal despised them because you had the Arsenal, but I didn't know Chelsea and Spurs was as deep a rivalry as it was. I was in this space. So I could tweet coins now and someone gonna respond. Just for no reason. So that's why I do it.
TJ, can I say something quickly?
Yeah, go on.
Of course.
So that's why I do
that button is gonna
blame Troops for the Spurs thing. Because he was the one who was like, you love Spurs, you love Spurs. And this is before I was like, all right, I don't. But then from when the chat don't want to hear about it, I mean, the chat don't believe me. It's like, I ain't going to protest.
All right, so the next time it snows, in Missouri, the next time it snows in Missouri, I'm going to call Troops up and blame him for it.
Yeah, blame Troops. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to wear the gimmick. So that's what I do with Spurs. Just wear the gimmick and it just annoys people. It's great. I've not done how bad Spurs have been for a while. I can't even say they've played well or they've gotten a good result because I don't know the last time they've actually got a good result. It's been weeks that I've tweeted about a Spurs good result. But hopefully they get through against Frankfurt on Thursday. That being said, though, don't see. You lot play Real Madrid scoreline prediction, my friend.
1 second.
Arsenal, Real Madrid.
Before we even go to that, Flawless, you can talk yourself out of some trouble, mate. Trust me, you're a good talker.
This guy, he's a lawyer, bro.
You know why I talk? The truth. That's what it is. That's all the truth. Because this is all documented. This is all documented. This is the beauty of content creating on YouTube and doing live streams, that everything is documented. So you lot can go back to when I was early on back again. You can literally go to the timestamp, find out when Postecoglou was at Spurs and they was flying, and go back to them streams and hear me say, Spurs are playing well. I had no affiliation to Spurs like that. I didn't really fucks with them like that. Yeah, I like them because they dislike Arsenal, but other than that, that was it. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let me fly the flag. Let me fly the white and navy flag. And people get mad at it. You know what I'm saying? The come on you Spurs thing, #coys. Troops would be at me about it and shit. It was great. You lot can check it out. People don't believe me. Go check it out.
Clips for
I got you,
days.
Sam.
That's all I'm gonna say. Clips for days. Hey, Flawless, I'm sorry, bro. I gotta head out.
That's all
here.
good. I'm gonna
No
close out.
worries.
Hey, let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up, and all that stuff, TJ.
Yeah. No, American Waffle going live 1 a.m. UK. We got Sheik coming on to
Oh shit,
oh
really?
God. Yeah, no, Sheik is gonna hopefully be our regular American over here and then we'll just ship you in on the visa spot every once in a while, Flawless, so you can get locked up where you belong. But yeah, we're gonna talk. We're gonna preview Real Madrid and Arsenal. I think that's gonna be the biggest topic of conversation Tuesday morning, 1 a.m. UK time. People come in and tune in. Big up Dauncey, big up the chat. We got a bunch of legends in the chat. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate a sub. We are on the way. We are on the way to 2K, people.
Love
the
that.
way to 2K. So yeah, big up, guys. Really appreciate it. Flawless, Don C.
TJ,
And I gotta check out.
Now
Later.
do your thing, man. Every single time.
Listen,
You lot, make sure you subscribe to TJ Warren TV, man. Subscribe to TJ's channel. That's my guy. Subscribe. We're gonna redirect from here straight over to the Premier League podcast, Yardman edition. Lex will be there. Kinect will be there. Shout out to Tony as well, because he did just message me as well. He said he'll be on Tuesday. Don't worry about that. He said he will be here Tuesday. That's all. He said he overslept. Trust me, that can happen. You know what I'm saying? That can happen. So he will be here Tuesday. But for those that don't know, I should have said this at the start. This is the new time for the United Arsenal show. So every Saturday, 10:30 p.m. UK time. That's every Saturday, 10:30 p.m. UK time. Of course, with the Real Madrid games coming up, we will give you shows after the two games. So next Tuesday and then the following week, next Wednesday. But then after that, Saturdays, people, it will be, because it's the time that works better for Duncy, TJ, and Tony as well. You'll still get the Yardman show as well, following it as well. But yo, Duncy, I forgot to get TJ's prediction. But yeah, Duncy, yours, man. Prediction. Real Madrid game.
Yeah, you see the new stickers that you got, bro? That's fire, blood. You know what I'm saying? I like them. Yeah, the Man United and also talk one, the ones at the top.
Oh, these have been here for a minute. It's just that obviously with when it's three of us, like that's the logo that we got for it. But yeah, the Gonna Talk is the thing. Yeah. But
All right, people, before we get to prediction, make sure you like and subscribe. You know that the Yardman show is going to be fire, isn't it? They're more going to be cussing my team. It is what it is. They're going to be firing shots. It is what it is. But you got to big up them man there. You know what I'm saying? Because they actually know ball. You hit me? But yeah, let's get to these predictions now. Yeah. I'm only going to do the home one. Yeah. And then we'll do the
one. Because it's just the first leg, so that's it. It's not the it's the home leg.
I think it's going to be 3-1 Madrid.
3-1 Madrid.
No, I'm not going to go with that. I'm going to try and be a bit positive, a bit more positive. It's not what I like, it's the reality, in it. Shit, man, this is a tough one. Do you know what? 2-1 Madrid. Let's go 2-1 Madrid.
Okay.
Yeah. We got Stephanie.
Shout out to Stephanie as well. And let me get to this last super chat from Sai as well. Hey, Sai, you didn't have to super chat again, but big up, because I know you missed part of it. I appreciate it. Says Liverpool will fall off. They are done. Now suddenly Arsenal fans telling me Liverpool got world-class players. That's why Liverpool winning the league. That's absolutely wrong. So I'm gauging here you're saying about the conversation at the start of the season is now different to the conversation from that. Conversation at the start of the season is now different to the conversation in the season going on with how it has turned out to be with Liverpool 4 wins away from winning the league.
No, but like I said, people hold me accountable for my Arsenal fellows. Yeah. So when I speak to a Liverpudlian, I'll hold you all accountable, even if you man chat the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about swings and roundabouts. You can't throw a punch at me and expect me to give you a left hook. You know what I'm saying? Life don't work like that, unfortunately. It is what it is. But Si's my guy, this is what I'm saying. But congratulations on winning the team. But fuck you, brother.
But yeah. But yeah, people, on that note, we are going to close out. Like I say, Tuesday, this show will be back because Arsenal are playing Real Madrid. But we're going to redirect straight over to the Yardman show. But run up the likes on here, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back. Please hit the subscribe button. Make sure you follow on all audio platforms as well, people. Because if you want to listen audio only, maybe you don't want YouTube open, maybe you don't want YouTube using up all your data, maybe you don't want to see our faces, maybe you just prefer to listen audio only. If you're on Spotify, iTunes, etc., wherever you get podcasts, type in Sarcasm City TV, and all the shows on the YouTube channel, apart from watch-alongs, the fan calling show, and the gaming content are all on there. As well as we got the visual. I'm still patterning that. I'm still trying to sort it, people, but I will get there eventually. Have the visual, have the actual video on the Spotify as well. So that's an option. But follow us on Spotify, 5-star us, that's Sarcasm City TV. Same with iTunes, Apple Podcasts as well, people. But like I stated, we're heading over to the Yardman show right now. So I need you lot to just run up the likes over there, get your questions in over there before the gang get into all the conversation with Liverpool about our Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, etc., etc. I didn't even set up the redirect, so that's a good job that I checked that. So boom, that is saved, people. So yes, we are indeed going to close out. This has been the Manchester United Arsenal podcast. Mandem United Pod meets the Gunner Talk from Arsenal Pod live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. Big up to Sai for all the super chats, and big up to Daniel for the gifting one membership as well. Catch you lot in literally 2 minutes. Big up. Salute.